the president, in the company of his Senegalese counterpart, as well as Professor Goodluck Jonathan of Nigeria, they were in Burkina Faso. And for the very functions why they went, and for the very reasons why we're raising all those arguments, is to make sure there's peace in the sub-region. And following the quick resignation of the former president of Burkina Faso, Blaise Compaoré, now the three envoys wanted quickly an amicable solution to the matter.
Well, it's very sad that we had the situation as it is now in Burkina Faso. We shouldn't have gotten here at all. And the greed and avarice of African leaders has gotten us this far. I am happy that the sub-region has rushed to ensure that there's peace in the sub-region, especially in Burkina Faso, and also the return to constitutional rule. It's a difficult situation. Who are you going to hand over to? Is it the Blaise Compaoré who had left the country, or the vice president who must be sworn in now? I think that to cure what's happening, the vice president of Burkina Faso maybe should be advised to take control of the country while the military retire to barracks. Otherwise, we'll have a situation where they will say, okay, give us one year to ensure that there's normality in the country, and then they themselves would take off their military clothes and then assume civilian leadership.
You think that can happen?
It's possible. Now,
they'll quickly resign from the army.
Now, bring it back to our country and this argument we've made the first time. If tomorrow,
there you go,
Joe Ajao says that I am the president of this country, I bar the president from coming into the country.
What are you talking about?
No,
constitutionally, he doesn't have the right, does he?
Oh, come on.
That would be a coup d'etat.
Well, so this is a possibility.
That would be.
That's an affront. That's an affront to the Constitution.
This is a possibility. Yes. That is why we do not even have to allow another person to take oath as a president. Because if he assumed the presidency of this country, like Blaise Compaoré did, he's a president and says that it is our constitution. Let us change the constitution. So within the 2 days that the president is off, he kickstarts a constitutional amendment and get it done. Fortunately for us, it is not that easy for constitutional amendment to be done in this country. So let's help the situation in the Burkina Faso to normalize. But if you ask for my opinion, I would suggest that the vice president, if they have, of Burkina Faso, should be made to assume the reins of government, because it is not for him. It was for Blaise Compaoré, who wanted another 5-year term. That would be my
I think the people want a regime change. They didn't want. They didn't want the same people to be in. So indeed, for the vice president to be assuming will mean that the same people. Yes.
And even you notice that there was even some rift within the army, because the people were saying that the one who took over the reins initially, the general, was close to Compaoré, so they didn't want him to be there. What they want is to have a clean break away from Compaoré and to forge ahead. I think that what the president, our president, acting as president of ECOWAS, together with his two other colleagues, Senegal and Nigeria, have done is good. What they have done is to try to bring Burkina Faso back on track and to ensure that Burkina Faso does not go down the way that some other countries have gone down. What is happening is that for now, there's going to be a transitional government. And this transitional government is going to be headed by somebody from the civil society, a very respectful person within the Burkinabe community. And so when that is done, then it will forge the way forward. This transitional government is going to be in government for 1 year. The president has indicated that they are coming to Accra for this ECOWAS Ebola summit.
Now it's taking place today.
Now, immediately after this program, they will head back to Burkina Faso and ensure that they roll out a roadmap to ensure that Burkina Faso returns back to the constitutional rule.
Well, it's been captured on the front page of the Daily Graphic as President Brookes democratic rule in Burkina Faso. Seems very
it's a plus for Ghana. It's a plus for Ghana.
Okay. Well, since we're talking about Ebola and Ebola is going, I think that's also a very good move by the ECOWAS ministers and heads of state. Do you think that so far the way they've undertaken the fight against the Ebola, the coordination has been good?
It came too late in the day, but better late than never. Ebola has ravaged countries, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Liberia. Thousands of people have gone dead. But it's good news that they have come together. This is not the first summit on Ebola. I think they did that before. What is important is the resources, and the sub-region is not so resourced to be able to fight this alone. I think they would need the support of the international community. Ghana has shown the leadership by allowing the World Health Organization to stage a camp here to be able to fight the Ebola. I think that they have come together, but we need some financial resources, and that must come from the international community.
That must come from the international community. We have money, we have resources to do all other things, except the most important.
Which is what?
Which is health and education. When it comes to these two, African leaders
across Africa, and even in Asia, we've always had multilateral support as far as health.
I'm not saying we shouldn't get support, but where we seems to always go cap in hand, begging people to come to us, education could have helped reduce the impact of and the spread of this deadly disease.
So you're saying we should have been more preventive or curative?
Well, it's already here, so we should continue education. Whilst we're looking for medical solutions to what is happening and doing the curative measures, we should intensify education. I still see in Ghana response when it comes to educating people on the
impact of... I just shook hands with the two of you.
Exactly.
I'm not supposed to do that.
Exactly. We should intensify education.
And we're supposed to be intellectuals, right?
Exactly. So if we are
supposed to have gone through a certain system of formal education.
We are not. If we are not doing it, you can imagine. Look at our interest when it comes to funerals and religious activities like churches. We do all manner of things. So I think that it's gotten to a point where we should intensify education.
So we need to take it more seriously than we're doing.
Okay,
there's a subject quickly that